YouTube, welcome to the J Spot. My name is Jasmine. Thank you for coming to my channel. This is a channel where we uplift ourselves, grow and love ourselves, be ourselves, learn ourselves, just get ourselves the fuck together, okay? And so if that's your journey, that's my journey. We on this ship together. All right, let's do it. So today's video is titled 6 Ways That People Suck. And I actually filmed this yesterday, but it was so negative. I think I was coming off the wrong way. Utilizing the word suck was pretty negative of me, right? But like, this is sad but true information. It's important to look at this stuff and be aware of this stuff, because oftentimes we get mad, hurt, and take it personally when people embody the traits I'm about to explain to y'all. But it's really not something that we can control. It's something we have to accept, because we're all in different mindsets, different vibrations, different places in our lives, and we have to understand and work around other people's suckiness and not take it so personally. So I didn't want to make a video totally about like some negative shit, but this is something like I just want y'all to be aware of, you know. This is stuff I'm learning, and I think somebody else would benefit from this information too. So we got 6 ways that people suck that I know of. Comment some down below if you have any more. I'm curious to see what y'all are observing. So number 1, they project. People project. Oh, my cat want to come in. Y'all gonna have to hold on. Sorry about that. So they project. People project their shit onto us, and it causes unnecessary conflict, unnecessary beef, unnecessary issues. It's just unnecessary, but it's nothing that we can do about it, because we're all projecting, right? So projection is when they're using their own inner thoughts, beliefs, etc., and projecting it onto you and claiming that it's you and blaming you or blah blah blah, but it's all a product of their own mind. And we all do this. The universe is a mirror, so it's going to show you what you think about yourself, what you think about the world, if that's what you're going to see, because we're creating everything in our minds, right? People can project insecurities, past failures, limiting beliefs, emotions, all of that. I'll give you a G-rated example. I visited family in Chicago, and when I was coming back, I had a really early flight, and my mama was tripping because I didn't leave like 2 hours before the flight. But I didn't do that because ain't nobody on the plane at 4 a.m. and his school done started and all of this other stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure that the airport was going to be clear, right? And it was. I did not miss that plane. But while we was on the way in the car, she is stressing, y'all. I'm in the back seat, calm, cool, and tranquil. She up in the front going crazy. You always stressed right in the morning, having to rush around. You always doing this and that. I wasn't stressed at all. She was stressed, and she talking about me. And she was worried about nothing, because the plane was there, I made it, and everything was fine. Another example. So you all know that I hear voices, and by the way, it's fading right now. Okay, I'm vibing pretty high. I have PTSD from it, and they cause me to think things that I really don't need to be thinking. And it really ruined my last relationship, partly. It wasn't all my fault, but it did play a damper. Like, I kept thinking things like nobody likes me, and I mean, sometimes that's true, but like, I'd be thinking things like, you know, everybody in this room hates me or something crazy like that. And then I'll ask my boyfriend, why you don't want to come home with me? You don't want to talk to me? You hate me? You know? And he'll be like, bitch, who fucking said that? And it wasn't nobody but them voices I be hearing. And I'm projecting my own thoughts and things onto him. What happens when we project onto other people? We misunderstand, we miscommunicate, we are having unnecessary conflict. It stresses it out, you know, arguments for no reason, breaking people up for no reason, because we have our own shit in our own heads and we're all fighting it, and then we put it onto other people. So a way you can suck less at this would be for you guys to understand that you project and other people project. So this is going to help you not take things so personally, because you know that it's whatever they're dealing with in their own head. It's not you. It don't have nothing to do with you. You're going to be all right. It's sad but true. People going to project, and for that, they suck, okay? Number 2, they don't keep it real. People do not keep it real, bro. They do not be 100. When I tell you, I literally say whatever comes to mind. When I was a kid, it was really bad. Now I'm learning to curtail my tongue, because motherfuckers can't handle it. But I do not hold back. People will withhold information, and I'm not just talking about anybody. Fuck your boss, fuck your coworker. I'm talking about your immediate family, your siblings, your most intimate relationships, your romantic partner, your kids, everybody. Like, they don't keep it real. Me, for example, and this is hard for me to say. I probably might edit this out, but I not doing what I'm supposed to do all the time. I stopped working out. I stopped being, productive and all of this stuff. And instead of a good friend telling me, like, Jasmine, get the fuck off your ass, like cursing me out in that way, a motherfucker don't have a problem cursing you out when they mad, beefing at you. They'll be like, fuck you, blah, 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 you this, that, and the third. But where was all of that energy when, like, people don't alchemize the shit? Like, where was all of that energy when I needed a good friend to tell me I'm not on my shit? People will not say things so that they don't hurt your feelings and all of that other bullshit. But it's hurting the person more when you withhold feedback that could help them. Period. Ooh, let me go back real quick. My fault, y'all. So we were just talking about projection. Another example of projection is like me telling my mom my business plans, like some ideas I have for starting a business or something, and she'll tell me all of the ways that wouldn't work, or she'll be like, watch out for this, be careful of this, that they probably gonna do this, blah 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 blah. She was choosing to project her past failure onto me, right? So how that relates to the second one I was thinking about, what I just popped into my head, withholding feedback. That's not the kind of feedback you need to be giving, not negative feedback. I'm talking about constructive feedback, constructive criticism, tough love, encouragement, motivation, even a slap in the face it might be, but it was all out of love, period. You know what I mean? Like that kind of energy. When you know something about your friend, like if you know your friend was just complaining about her weight, or she be looking self-conscious, be feeling self-conscious, and you going to Portillo's with her, like, you ain't motherfucking helping. You ain't helping me. That was a personal trigger. You ain't helping me by taking me to motherfucking McDonald's for a cinnamon roll, and I need to lose weight. Like, people will not keep it real with you. Like, people just, like, they want to think about you when they want to think about you. I can't really say people suffer that, because we got to do what's best for us. We do our own thing, all of us. But that one really just irks my nerves, because, bitch, keep it real with me. If you know somebody is doing something, like, say it. And I would even start the conversation off with, like, can we have a hard conversation? Can we have a truth moment? Can we, you know what I'm saying? Ask permission. Don't just boom. But, like, let them know, bro. Like, keep it real. Because you don't want to be one of the people out here that suck. Number 3, they don't speak to you in your love language or attachment style. This one's controversial because some people don't even know what a love language is. Some people don't even know what an attachment style is outside of the trends and the statuses on Facebook and stuff. And that's a problem, because we all operate differently. Just like we all learn differently, we all love differently, right? We all connect with people differently, and that would be the attachment style side of it. We're talking about your partner, your parent, your sibling, people you're really close to, your friends. If the motherfucking school system was doing what they were supposed to do, they would have taught us this, right? And they would have at least taught us what the 5 love languages were, or what an attachment style is. And we would be able to gauge what our people are. Okay, so he does, so he responds well to this, he don't like that. I have in the past displayed anxious attachment style. And that's when you are really clingy, you afraid of being left, you just want to be loved, and you always insecure, but you just really need that assurance. People find their comfort or love or attachment in different ways. Mine is like, you have to like talk me up. Let me know. Speak your mind, keep it real. Motherfuckers don't want to keep it real, they suck. So do you and your family a favor. Break these generational curses. Make sure your people don't suck. Make sure you don't suck, y'all. Just learn what attachment styles are, learn what love languages are, and be a good friend, be a good family member, be a good partner. Identify what your people's love languages and attachment styles are and cater to that. I'm not saying drop all on your knees and motherfucking like everything on a platter for these people. No, don't do that. But like, it's that would make you a great person to be able to communicate and show your love, show your affection, show your connection to these people through their way of understanding it. My mother, her love language is acts of service. If we don't clean her house for her or help her at her, one of her properties, she got a couple properties. If you don't help her with that, she can be like, y'all are ungrateful, y'all don't like me, blah, 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 blah. And it's not even that. I show my love through my words. My mother did not give me that. She didn't talk to us very nicely. She was very she was cursing a lot. She was, verbally and emotionally abusive. How can we say we love these people if we're not even trying to understand them as a separate person from ourselves and love them in a way that it would show as love for them, Long story short, learn your people love language and attachment style, because if you don't, then motherfucker, you suck, okay? Now, number 4, people suck for not adapting to you. And I'm talking about your close people again. People might say I got an anger issue. I don't think it's an issue because I am very aware of it. I know when I'm about to get pissed off, and I try to remove myself from the situation when the time comes, right? But people don't allow me to remove myself from the situation. I was just in the car this weekend with my family, last weekend with my family, and they were pissing me off, long story. But all I said was, I need a break. I need to step out of the car 5 to 10 minutes. I'll walk from here, whatever I was finna say. They did not want to let me out the car, G. Like, my dad did not want to stop the vehicle. And I'm just like, y'all have known me for 2.5 decades. And y'all don't know that I like to be left alone when I'm mad. Y'all won't allow me to be left alone when I'm mad. It's not like I be in there doing crazy stuff. Y'all more prone to see some crazy stuff if you keep me in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Because right now I feel like stabbing all of y'all. Like, you might as well let me out the car. So make sure that you're adapting to your people. We're all different people. We all like different things, don't like different things, blah, blah, blah. Live in harmony with those people and how they act and operate and move, and go from there. Like, it don't gotta be hard. People suck. I'm sorry. I need to stop saying that because in a minute that shit gonna manifest for me. So number 5, they don't know what to say or do. Now, you can't really be mad about this, but I get mad. Like, when I'm sad, if you don't know how to cheer me up and you my close loved one, what the fuck is wrong with you? How long I've been knowing you, you don't know how to cheer me up? Like, I be hurt by that. I be mad. I be triggered. You know, like when somebody has passed away and you don't really know how to handle it for them or anything, like, I can understand that kind of situation. Like, you know, you don't know how to handle it and you don't know what to say or do. I would just ask that person, is there anything you need from me? What do you want me to do? You want me to sit here with you? You want to talk about it? Whatever you got to say. Ask them people what they need. People don't always do these things. Like, I don't think it's that hard. We just have to, like, ask people what they're looking for in that moment and give it to them. Like, that's a sign of love. You know what I mean? If you asking me, that's a sign of love. And in a case where, like, whatever they want is not that good for them, it's a sign of love for you to keep it real and say, like, that's not good for you right now, blah, 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 blah. You need to do this. I think, blah, blah, blah. You know, whatever you gotta say. Number 6, people are insensitive. For example, my mental illness, when I was going through it real bad, I really had to vent and talk about it with other people who weren't experiencing what I was experiencing. And I was getting comfort from being talked down. Like, they would let me know, that's not happening, that's in your head, blah, blah, blah. And in that moment, it's good and dandy. But when they're mad at me, the first thing out of everyone's mouth, did you take your meds today? I don't know what those voices are telling you, but you need to get it together. You know, whatever they'll say. And it's like, bitch, excuse me? I told you that shit in confidence. I told you that shit in a state of vulnerability. And you have the nerve to throw it back in my face? Like, that's why it's most important to rely on yourself and be there for yourself and love yourself. Because these people they just suck. Alright, y'all, so that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Put some more in the comments for me. Let me know, like, what you guys think people suck for. We have to observe these things. It's important for us to be able to identify this stuff so that we are not taking it too personally. You already know what's going on. People are dealing with their own shit. So, but thank y'all for watching.